Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Remarkable Steph KD stat after Paris Olympic gold medal win. Steph Curry and Kevin Durant, whether they are playing together for the Warriors or Team USA, are one of the most unstoppable duos in basketball history. The numbers don't lie. Curry and Durant helped lead Team USA to the gold medal in the 2024 Paris Olympics, and with the victory, the future Hall of Famers are 10-0 all-time in elimination/winner-take-all games when they both play in the game, hat tip ex-user at Terry Worst. Team USA, led by Curry, Durant and LeBron James, beat Brazil in the quarterfinals, outlasted Serbia in the semifinals and held off France in the gold medal game in the recently completed Olympics. While with the Warriors, Curry and Durant won two elimination games, Games 6 and 7, during the 2018 Western Conference Finals against the Houston Rockets, overcoming a 3-2 series deficit to advance back to the NBA Finals. The third Golden State occurrence was Game 5 of the 2019 NBA Finals in Toronto when Durant returned from a calf injury, only to rupture his Achilles in the first half. The Warriors ended up winning that elimination game before losing in Game 6, a contest Durant obviously didn't play in, and the finals to the Raptors. The 2010 FIBA World Cup Team USA squad went 9-0 during that tournament in Istanbul, Turkey. In the round of 16, they defeated Angola before knocking out Russia in the quarterfinals. The Americans beat Lithuania in the semis and took down host country Turkey in the championship game. On the tail end of their respective NBA careers, it's unknown if Curry and Durant ever will team up again in a meaningful game. But if they do play together again and find themselves in an elimination/winner-take-all game, history suggests Curry and Durant won't lose. Team USA, Dwayne Wade gives Stephen Curry the ultimate praise after leading MBT to gold in 2024 Olympics. It might have been tricky, but Team USA overcame an impressive outing from Victor Wembanyama and an undeniable home court advantage to walk away with the gold medal at the 2024 Paris Olympics. There are multiple reasons why the Americans are going home with the gold. However, almost every fan who watched the game will agree that Stephen Curry had the biggest impact on how the United States ended up with the gold medal. His shooting performance during this game is a continuation of the incredible ability he showcased against Serbia and France during their final two games, shows just how vital Steph has been for the team's gold medal campaign. While everyone is celebrating the team's efforts, one of the pillars of the redeemed team took the opportunity to give Curry his flowers for his now legendary games for the squad. Sports Illustrated's Chandel Richardson wrote about Dwayne Wade's comments about Curry's performance against Les Blues. Wade commented that Chef Curry's clutch performance in the fourth quarter showcased just how vital the future Hall of Famer is to the squad throughout their Olympic run. It allowed some moments like that with Steph Curry, Wade said on the broadcast. He had to put that team away with shots like that. The greatest shooter the NBA has ever seen put up quite a show for the Americans and fans who showed up to the final. He finished the game with 24 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists, and 2 steals. More impressively, all of his makes were from beyond the arc, with the Frenchman struggling to contain the three-point specialist from doing whatever he wanted on the floor. As Curry returns to the Bay to rest up and prepare for the 2024-25 NBA season, fans will be eager to see how the Olympic gold medalist will use his incredible form at the tail end of the games to springboard a strong regular season campaign for the Golden State Warriors. Warriors acquire Trailblazers wing and big man in proposed trade scenario. The Golden State Warriors have tried to maximize Klay Thompson's departure by replacing him with three versatile players who would add squad depth: Buddy Hield, Kyle Anderson, and DeAnthony Melton. Even after these additions, the Warriors don't seem well placed to compete in a packed West where they already failed to make the playoffs last season. While the team failed to land a star player like Lauri Markkanen, they need to continue evaluating options that add veteran depth to the roster while giving them a chance to contend. The Trail Blazers have a bloated roster full of veterans, with 2 finding their way to Golden State in this proposed mock deal. The Warriors get much better with 2 starting caliber players for a price that protects their future assets outside Moses Moody. Wiggins, Payton, and Looney will be veteran pieces on Portland and will likely be moved on to new teams or find a home as a veteran presence on an exciting rebuilding project. The Golden State Warriors have a decent roster after their summer signings, but it can't be competitive enough for a playoff run without star-caliber talent. Jerami Grant would walk into the Warriors lineup and be their second leading scorer on the season, averaging 21.0 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 2.8 assists last year. Grant's offensive play style might serve well on a team like this where Curry often creates off-ball, putting the ball in the hands of a creator while Curry's gravity continues attracting players. Grant can thrive within this offensive system. Robert Williams III would give the Warriors a legitimate center option, but his injury history will make it hard for him to be immediately impactful, making him a question mark as a prospect at the moment. However, he averaged 8.0 points, 8.3 rebounds, and 1.4 blocks in his last full season with the Celtics. The Warriors have missed a bruising defensive presence at center outside Kevin Looney for their run as a dynasty, with Williams being the perfect option to transition into the future. This would give Golden State a starting 5 of Curry, Brandon Podziemski, Jerami Grant, Draymond Green, and Robert Williams III. The likely second-unit rotation will feature new signings such as Melton, Hield, and Anderson. That's a solid 3-man unit, though this deal will lead to a Warriors legend like Kevin Looney possibly losing his job because of that. The Portland Trail Blazers were soft tanking for years with Damian Lillard, but last season they tanked to the bottom of the West. They have a quality and young roster, but they aren't on the same time frame as either Grant or Williams. The Blazers look destined for another tank season where they want to develop their young players and can get a solid deal of rotational players to keep veteran influence on the roster without inhibiting their young stars. Andrew Wiggins averaged 13.2 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 1.7 assists last season, experiencing a major downturn in his form. The Blazers have the space on their wing to potentially rehabilitate Wiggins for a future elsewhere while getting some additional assets for him. Gary Payton too averaged 5.5 points and is on an expiring contract, returning to the Blazers after they traded him to the Warriors in 2023. Kevin Looney would be a phenomenal veteran big man for DeAndre Ayton and Donovan Clingan, which would make Looney a great pick while they rebuild. Moses Moody can fill a hole as a young swingman who would be stuck behind the likes of Shaedon Sharpe on the rotational chart but have a genuine opportunity to blossom, something he hasn't gotten with the Warriors. He averaged 8.1 points and 3.0 rebounds last season, showing flashes of his potential as a solid NBA player that the Blazers now get to extract. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Jerami Grant? Leave your opinion in the comments.